Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said, shh. In honor of our new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he is very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this Colonel Sanders? Wait, sorry. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. It haunted glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. You wait to see what singer Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hand of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language changing from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. Stay away from my man, Ashley! She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame. With cooking skills like this, she wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Von, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take this. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and acts unimpressed. Easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Oh. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, float weightlessly. Your mind and meditate on the moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. Swim towards the light, or... Oh, I guess I'm gonna go with focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. I hope I read that right. Salt, maybe? Or two? Oregano, basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. Dig deeper, deeper, deeper. Yes, even deeper still, until you find it. Would it be... You really did it. How bold. How adventurous to use. Try to go even deeper into the sea flavor, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. Snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second? Anything for my fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha 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 ha, how bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all. Where did you get that staff? Anyways. Times as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow! You'd never have guessed that, in fact. You're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school building. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show you your own strength. Wow, him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. Be modest. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoy your food. Sorry, that was me speaking. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Jesse Husky son. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. Remember, I didn't say I was going to be consistent about my words, my accents. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Oh, is this where the bloodshed's gonna start? Because this is what I'm down for this. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we got to show our stuff. We get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans. You're going to earn, with your signature, adorable teeny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two? A team of two? That is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Oh, Jesse Husky, son. I'll prepare our stations. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep, beep. Zzz. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Let's see. Well, Clank's a robot, so I feel like he'd have real potential making something great. And Pop, whose name's actually Bob, a little bit of a weirdo. So I'm gonna say you should probably go with the robot. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this point. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzzzt. Issue? I hardly know you. Ha 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 ha. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes two flints to make a fire. You get the idea? Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. I'm gonna go with my grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders cast a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call me?
Is this where the battle begins? Because I'm ready to fucking stab this bitch.
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Von. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Jesse Husky-san was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha, doubt it. Don't be rude, Von. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability. What is this word? Conflict creation? Worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. Oh my god, my accents are starting to roll into each other. But Colonel, if you asked me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thing and like a what? Together like a thigh and a drumstick. I just makes sense. Just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. He's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in your time of need. Turn to Mary, who your forever bestie, who always has your back. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I choose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements. From contract to handshakes. I took on Jesse Husky-san as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Jesse Husky-san's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look at Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn, those cute corgis are in their short but sturdy statures. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressures in this crazy world stop. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensils into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Von, do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Von tastes the dripping mashed potato and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he flings away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Jesse Husky son. We do not waste food in the... What the fuck does that say? Brome? Cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has potatoes, face? Van rushes back over and a covered dish in his hand. What the fuck? Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic! In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacles of octopus in my silky salt water sauce. Plated on a battle axe. I didn't even notice the axe. This is getting too meta for me. Blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Von and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something's about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late, it has been eaten. Von. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like pop. Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has froze the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here makes enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like the real? What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. Follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school's building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Jesse Husky-san? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream, day and night. Why am I giving Von this southern accent now? Never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights. Like so many weights. We should follow our dream. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts. That our souls may grant them. Like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no. You. Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting what your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Oh my god. What the fuck? Spork monster. The Spork monster is here to fight a hero. Oh yeah, I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me? Just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? What will you do? I don't fucking know. Like, am I supposed to defend? Am I supposed to attack? Like, I'm going to attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love? Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upsets Sport Monster. Sport Monster goes on the attack. To spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation? You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay. Sure, you do you. Sport Monster focuses their masked minds and draws in energy from Mother Nature itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love does 1 damage. Sport Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack. Once again. Sport Monster uses Utilize Tinsel. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive this battle. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? What the fuck is that? No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel bloated and quite frankly a little gassy. You better attack soon or you're likely to explode. You decide to go on the attack. Cow down. Cow down does 2 damage. A powerful blow. Sport monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Sport monster prepares for the ultimate attack. Rounded edges. Vile villain! Your reign of terror stops here! Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Hot Pie Power Pinch! Hot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Sport monster is defeated. You saved me! Wait, You saved me. An injured sport monster spews steam into the knot. Forget mercy. Finish him. Spare this wretched beast. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast! And don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. The sport monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Orko. Orko? Orko? That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love dreams are weird. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? Lie in bed and stare at the ceiling thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. This has been all the time I have for this episode of I Love Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. And until next time, I will see you, Cyberpuffs, in the next video. Bye-bye!